Live from the internet, it's the Dr. Tom the Frog Show!
Hi-ho! This is Dr. Tom the Frog, and you're watching the Dr. Tom the Frog Show, where we talk about tabletop role-playing games. I am excited tonight to bring on Whitney Delaglio. Now, Whitney is an artist and a gamer, too. How are you doing, Whitney?
Good. I'm glad to be here today.
Now, Whitney, I understand that you've got like a webcomic called Prism the Miracle. What's the deal with that?
Prism the Miracle is about a barren planet and 6 gods coming to that barren planet and making it habitable before giving it life. And then they live there until their death as mortals. And basically the story is about like the generations to come after that. But it was basically my excuse to do an underwater webcomic because I am a sucker for underwater creatures.
Wait, you're saying that you drew this entire comic underwater?
No, I'm saying the pictures are of depictions of people living underwater.
Oh, well, that sounds less challenging.
If I could draw underwater, I totally would. It's my lifelong dream to live underwater.
But you couldn't stop at a webcomic because you're a hardcore gamer, right? I understand you're working on a game related, like Prism the Miracle, the RPG. Is that right?
It's actually just called Prism. Yeah, it's a rules light RPG based off the webcomic. It's basically a rules light D&D that's underwater.
See, now I'm a big fan of White Wolf, so I think you should go with Prism the Miracling. What do you think?
It's a possibility. I'll think about it.
Why do you want to just want an underwater game? Is that the deal?
Yeah, it's basically what I wanted, and I wanted a game that was very relationship heavy because I know when I'm playing a role-playing game, my first goal is like, who can I pair up with?
Now, but wait a second here. My understanding is that you play Pathfinder, right? You're a hardcore Pathfinder player, is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Very cool. Now, along with Pathfinder, you also play something called Freeform Chat, or what is it that you call it, where you do the chatting with the peoples?
Play by post.
Play by post. Yes, play by post. No. How do you do that? Is that fun? What do you like about that versus, say, sitting around a table with some dice and playing with people, live people are breathing in right there in front of you?
Well, I definitely like it because there's of course not much rules involved, so you can take the story wherever you want. And since play by posts, in my experience, have usually been one-on-one, it could be a lot more of an intimate setting between like just a handful of characters. And that also, you're not at the mercy of a GM. You decide where the story goes.
Wait, there's no GM? This sounds anarchistic. Now, I understand also that just recently you've tried play-by-post over forum. My production assistant, Rogers, he's crazy about these things. Now, but this is your first time, right?
Yes, this is my first time. We're playing Lady Blackbird.
Ooh, that sounds tasty. So, do you just sit around and eat blackbird pie, or?
No, I play a character named Lady Blackbird.
What do you think about play-by-forum? You got rules and there's a GM, but there's no cheese doodles, so that's problematic.
Yeah, there's no Cheetos or Mountain Dew. I definitely do like it because the GM offers questions about the character that necessarily wouldn't think about all on their own, and it gives the story a lot more structure. I'd say the only thing about the play-by-forum that is just a slight disadvantage, that since it's a forum, you're at the mercy of everyone else's availability, and since we're all grown adults, we have to do those pesky adult things first. We can't just post all day.
That's what I've heard, that play-by-forum just creeps along, and then you just like fall asleep. You just go to sleep, and then there's no game, and then you just fall asleep over on the desk. Oh, there's a post. There's a post. What do I know? What do I do? I'm lost. I have to read all over again. All right. Well, Whitney, I've been playing around with you. Sorry, I'm hopping around here. I have a serious question, though, Whitney. Before we leave, I have to know. What do you like on your tacos?
I like some sort of whitefish, cabbage, and avocado. Definitely my three favorite things on a taco. My Triforce taco.
Oh, Triforce Taco. That's all. Legends of Zelda. That's crazy. Whitney Delaglio, thank you so much for coming on to the Dr. Tom the Frog Show. It was a wonderful time having you.
I had a great time. Thanks for having me.
You just watched the Dr. Tom the Frog Show, and we hope that you liked what you saw, yo. But if it was a big waste of your time, well, it's free, so that's not a crime. But if it was a waste of your time, yes, it's free, so that's not a crime.